Yes, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for all the support on all the videos. Appreciate it, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Today, we're only going to be talking about Liverpool and Real Madrid. That's it. We're talking about these two teams. Just kidding. Benfica just came back, I believe, as of now that I'm recording this video. It's 3-2 right now. They came back. They were down 2-1. And I said yesterday in the video, I think Benfica might go ahead and get some points today. I thought so. And it looks like prediction-wise, we're doing okay. I predicted 2-1 to Liverpool today, and obviously you guys by now know that it finished 2-0. And let's talk about the game because I feel like there's a lot of talking points today. Where do we start? Liverpool, Real Madrid. Which one do I want to start with? Let's be on the positive here. First of all, Liverpool, if you're watching this video, congratulations to Liverpool fans. Not only are you probably the best team in the world right now, I want to commend that team because the enjoyment they give me of watching a football match at Anfield, the press, the intensity, the pace of the match, like as a football fan, it's everything you want to see. And wow, to Slot, this guy is crazy. I mean, I don't know. This could be one of the most seamless transitions I've ever seen in a manager. I mean, it's not that his system is too different, but still, I mean, they are playing incredible. And the coolest part about Liverpool to me is that they have players in their squad that have been there for a while, and they also have players that they have signed over the few years. And instead of just one season where the player was okay, not great, these players have developed and they're turning into superstars. Curtis Jones was fantastic tonight. Gravenberch is just every game I watch him, I love what I see. McAllister is one of the best technical midfielders in the world right now. And let's give a huge shout out to Mr. Goalkeeper. My goodness, imagine your goalkeeper with Allison in the squad as well is this good as well. And Bradley at right back, goodness, what am I seeing? These boys look unreal. This team is going to, I tweeted this out, I don't think they're going to lose at home in the Champions League. I just don't even think it's possible. I mean, Real Madrid, and look, Real Madrid, we know the season they're having. It's not been great. But the kings of the Champions League, you know? You would think they're going to feel motivated. Boy, oh boy. I don't even love match ratings. I felt like Darwin, was out there doing his best tonight. I think this is why I'm telling you, Liverpool are not going to not get at least to the Champions League semifinals or finals, and there's no way they're not winning the Prem this year. I don't want to hear any ifs, ands, and buts. It's over for me. Liverpool, I'm all in on this team, and I'll tell you why. The luxury of who they bring in off the bench. Do you understand how good Cody Gakpo is? This guy is unreal. He's unreal. They bring him in off the bench. They bring in Szoboszlai for 10 minutes. I mean, the luxury. This team has some incredible players off the bench. I mean, I don't even need to say more. Just look at who they had available. They didn't even play tonight. And again, as we say, VVD Konate, that partnership, unbelievable. Diaz and Salah White. Salah, absolutely. Let me tell you something about this guy, Ferland Mendy. All right, every time I watch this guy in a big game, he is nowhere to be seen. He's actually a liability out there. Congratulations to all those that watch this channel that play FIFA and FC. This guy is the most overrated player. I was so happy to see Salah just cook him. The amount of bad first touches I saw, I've had enough of Mendy. I've had enough of Mendy, all right? And Salah, unfortunately, went ahead to miss the penalty. I'm going to start to shift a little bit about Real Madrid. And you guys who watch this channel, you know who I'm going to talk about right now. Well, first of all, before we talk about Mbappe, I want to talk to Ancelotti. This team, to me right now, this Real Madrid team, has no identity. I watched the team. Jude Bellingham looks tired to me. Mbappe, where I'm looking for Mbappe today, you guys have known what I've been saying on this channel about him. I'm looking for him to step up, all right? Vinny's not there. I'm looking for a leadership role. And when I essentially watched this game, and for 90 minutes, I felt like the best attacker I saw in Madrid was Brahim Diaz, who I think is great. We have a problem. We have a sincere problem with Mbappe currently. The decline that I'm seeing, look, I think a lot of players experience ups and downs in his career. We really haven't seen Mbappe seem this not only like out of form, I would even say maybe even out of shape. I mean, he's not really tracking back much, but just out of the rhythm. We haven't really seen it with him on the big stage, and he's just really not found his footing at Madrid. I don't know. Maybe Liverpool are just that good. Maybe they're just too good for Mbappe. Maybe it was that today, but we look overall. It was just a bad night for Mbappe. For me, it wasn't even the penalty. Mbappe has lost in my eyes, the threat that he always had. Now, he had a couple somewhat good opportunities tonight. The problem is when he's up against a star-studded Liverpool defense. I mean, it just looked like we were never going to see a goal out of him. I mean, we saw that one dangerous chance from him at the end. He's missing penalties. His confidence is very low. I think I've always seen Mbappe score those penalties going left, and I know hindsight is crazy, but to change it up, kind of go right middle, it's one of those ones. But Madrid to me, to today for me was a little bit more not only reaffirming that Liverpool are just the best team in the world and they're nasty right now. I mean, they're 12 goals in the Champions League, one against. 5 wins out of 5. They've got Girona next, which you expect they'll take care of business there. They've got Man City on the weekend, which, look, if you're a Liverpool fan going into that match, oh my goodness, you should be feeling great. I mean, City's in the worst form they've ever been in. You guys are in the best form. Liverpool tonight, though, to me, they've had a couple. They've been getting results this year. But the completeness of the Liverpool result tonight was incredible to watch. They played some liquid, incredible football at such a high tempo. It was such a convincing match because Real Madrid are known as that team in the Champions League. They're always known as the team that can really, no matter what, get a result. And Liverpool could have had 3, 4, or 5 tonight if it wasn't for a couple missed chances. And honestly, if it wasn't for Courtois. Match ratings aside, saves aside, Courtois is a hell of a goalkeeper. He made some incredible saves tonight. He's been a reason for Madrid in a lot of these games. They don't concede way more. I'm struggling to understand with Madrid their identity. I mean, we look at their team. They have such. If you look at name basis players, Real Madrid have more than Liverpool. Just in terms of world footballers, probably transfer values. It's just, but there's no camaraderie. There's no identity. And is that a manager problem? Is that a player motivation problem? I don't know. You would think Madrid, with everything everybody's been saying about them this season, with Mbappe kind of getting to be out on the left a little bit more, would be more motivated heading into this match with 6 points and 2 losses already in the Champions League. We're 5 games into the Champions League, and Madrid are a fringe team right now to the qualification round of this. Not to the top 8. It's not like they're underperforming because we expect Madrid to be in the top 4, let's be honest, in the Champions League. This is their competition. And, I was sitting here the other day saying, hey, wait a second with La Liga. They're starting to heat up. But I don't know. Can this Madrid team even be trusted in big games? Because this is as bright as the lights will get for Madrid. At Anfield, playing probably the best, most informed team in the world. And it just wasn't a good performance. It wasn't. Now, was it a good game overall? What a game. What a match. It's so exciting. End-to-end football. I'm walking out of this game, though. I'll tell you this. More impressed with Liverpool than I am disappointed with Madrid. For me at this point, to see Madrid go out there and do what they've been doing on and off all season, it's not shocking to me. Was it shocking in the beginning this summer when I was labeling Madrid as who's going to beat this team? Watch this channel. I was saying this summer. I'm like, who is going to stop this team? Well, they're going to stop their own team because they're going out there looking like they don't give a crap. I'm so disappointed with Mbappe. I don't even need to say more than what I've said in the previous videos. The lack of leadership. I mean, this is the prime. This is actually the start of the prime for a lot of these players' careers. Mbappe is what, 26 years old? Is he 25? How old is Mbappe? I think he's 25. He might be 26 now. He's 25 years old. This is where players start to enter their peak. 26 to 30, 31. And are we saying Mbappe is hitting this worst ever slump of form for his career and he's losing his prime? It's odd. You don't see this too often. You do see some players having their peak in their mid-20s, but I don't even think that's Mbappe's peak. If we look at Mbappe overall as a player, it was probably from 18 to 22. He's losing explosiveness. He's losing the overall it factor we used to see from him, and we still see it time to time. And look, I think Mbappe will come back at some point, whether it be in a month, whether it be in a year, if it takes that long. He's going to have his run of form again. He will pick it up. But this inconsistency is not something we've seen from really Mbappe over the years. We've seen him really week in and week out look threatening, and it just didn't look possible for him tonight. I mean, Liverpool to me are such a good team to put your money on this year going forward. I think even with an injury or two, they're so lethal. Midfield, attack, defense. I think they adjust so well against different playstyles. And I think they have one of the most successful formulas to win. And that is just lethal press and fitness. They make it exciting to watch. They really do. So all credit to Liverpool. I'm sold on them completely. They will be one of my favorites in the Champions League. I mean, if you guys wanted other teams that I really am impressed with so far, in the Champions League. Look, I think no matter what, Arsenal is going to be a tough team to beat just defensively, how good they are. I think Barcelona are a really good team. Will they be able to consistently get results over a whole run? That's what we need to see. Inter Milan are going to be really tough. Inter are very similar to Liverpool, not in necessarily styles players, just the fact that they also really adjust well to playing other teams, and that's going to be very vital to make a really large run in the Champions League. So Liverpool, what's next for them? How many games in a row have they won now? They've won 6 games in a row. They previously dropped points to Arsenal. They have not lost a match since September 14th against Forest. So it's been more than 2 months since they lost a match, and they are hosting Manchester City this Sunday at 11 a.m. Man, I can't wait for this one. Man City are in trouble. Man City are in trouble. I'm all in on Liverpool. So what a match today. I mean, just more disappointment for Real Madrid and unreal from Liverpool. Unreal. They are just better. And you know what? One of my favorite things to do when I talk about this sport is give teams credit when they deserve it. And boy, do they deserve it. I mean, they were somebody that I had on my list as a third place Premier League team this year, probably a Champions League quarterfinalist, and we're sitting here at almost the start of December. They really got a chance to do it all. You know, you can't say that about too many teams. The real opportunity to do it all. Madrid better wake up. Madrid better wake up. That's the last thing I'm going to say, you know, because this whole wake up with Madrid where they beat a team in their league that's mid-table and everyone thinks they're back, they got to wake up. I got to see these guys play better. If we look objectively at Real Madrid this season, in matches where they played a very respectable team, Liverpool, smoked, right? Barca, smoked. Dortmund, I guess, are respectable. That was one of their better performances all year. You know, essentially, they've not been performing well to me in games where they're playing a really top-tier team. They've only played a couple so far. They got to pick it up. They need to find some identity in these large games. I don't know. I don't know. Madrid upcoming. We'll see. We'll see what they're able to do. They've got a nice stretch of games here. Atalanta's playing well, but they're not playing anyone insane over the next, let's say, 6, 7, 8 games. So they do have a very nice run of form coming up. Potentially, we will see. Anyways, that's a video tonight. See you guys.